You fellas find that crypto market to be just a little bit of a head scratcher? You're jumping in at the wrong time, watching your hard-earned cash just vanish quicker than a pig in a mudslide? I get you. Well, I used to be dumber than a scarecrow in a windstorm, till I found Charting Crypto over there on the YouTube. CC's videos enlightened me like a light bulb in my noggin. He turns out more content than my price Sal pops out piglets, and she's a real champ. Charting Crypto breaks it all down for us, teaching us how to milk this crypto market like a pro. Well, he's got a Discord channel over here too, and it's like a virtual water hole for all us crypto bros. You can even ask CC to review coins. You can grab some fancy alpha on NFTs. Woo, and you talk about trade setups and price targets. Yeah, he got them all. It's like having a trustworthy farmhand showing you the way. It's plumb amazing. Now listen up. Missing out on Charting Crypto means missing out on your best chance to turn your finances around. I mean, look at me. Thanks to CC's wisdom, I got myself a brand new Mercedes. Woo! And it's a real chick magnet right here on the farm. So quit stalling. Head over to Charting Crypto on YouTube, subscribe now, and sow the seeds of crypto success. Happy trading, y'all. Happy trading.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. A little bit of a technical difficulty there in the beginning. Let me know how everything sounds. 1 2 1 2. Seems okay. You need to get off AOL. I live out in the middle of BFE, in the middle of nowhere. You should be lucky that I even have internet where I'm at, let alone being able to stream with it. So we're good. We're good. Okay, everything sounds great. Fantastic. Music's not too loud. Getting some hype music up in here tonight. So welcome Grizz, welcome David, welcome Sam XBT. Welcome everybody in the live stream. So I think we're right here. We're right here in the cycle for BTC, getting ready to go absolutely insane. I think we might be seeing one more dip on BTC, one more pullback, and then to infinity and beyond. And we actually are printing that pullback signal right now on the 3-day chart. So if we look back here, we were talking about this a while ago, about this move up here throughout before the halving of the last cycle, and the similarities of what's going on right now. And it's playing out on the 3-day. I mean, look at the 3-day. When we had this dip right here, we were up at the top, we were stagnant sideways for a while, then we had that big capitulation. We got that sell signal on the WTX on August 22nd. Similar with the RSI. The RSI was high and the MACD was about ready to flip bearish. Now look where we're currently at on the 3-day. 3-day, we just print a sell signal on the 3-day. We're losing our bullish momentum here on the 3-day. Our RSI was briefly overbought and we're starting to retrace. And I think we actually smacked into the 618 too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe not. If I draw it the other way, I think we smacked into the 618. Yeah, there we go. We smacked right into the 618. Yo, Strike Hard in the house. What's good, man? What's good? So in my personal opinion, we're somewhere in here. We're getting ready for one last drop and then the large run for BTC. Now, where's that drop going to take us? There's two different areas that I'm keeping a close eye on. The first area is the 0.5 at around $32,000 for BTC. And I think that $32,000 would be a probable area for BTC, just judging by the prior support around that area. I mean, if you draw a line at that fib, you can see there's a lot of price action in the past up there. You know, January 2021, we had a lot of price action. May, June, July of 2001, we had price action. We wicked down to it here, a support several times. So it's not a weak fib area for BTC to break through. But I do think we are going to be seeing some sort of retracement for BTC here. And the indicators are already showing that it's a likely scenario. But I think that's going to be the last retracement before we start entering the fun times. I think we're right in this area right here, like we were in the prior bull before the bull, I guess you could say. So with that being said, that would bring us back down, you know, to this 0.5 fib here at around 32. And I know a lot of people are calling for a larger dip down to 27, and that's technically not off the table. I mean, if you start from November of 2022, we had a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, higher low. This actually was a higher high, and he actually had a higher low here. And if that continued, if we went down to the 382, that would actually put in a higher low. So that is a valid move. I just don't think we have enough time to drop down there the way that the market's moving. But I do think in the meantime, we're going to be looking out for some movement to the downside for BTC. And just looking at that 0.5, there really isn't a whole lot of price volume there at the 32,000. All that price volume is popping off around 27. I mean, if you know me, I've been bearish for a very, very long time, but we got to be a little bit realistic here. We're getting into the showtime. We need to step up our game here. So I think what we might be seeing for BTC is another test of 40 and then dropping back down to 32. Then once we get down to 32, we'll reassess the situation. But the 3-day chart showing printing sell signal. A lot of the indicators are showing retracements, and it's looking exactly like it did back here before we had the retracement and then blast off. So I think that's what we're waiting for BTC. One more retracement and then blast off. So right now that's when we look for a pullback on the 3-day. I think the weekly's not looking bad. Yeah, the weekly's still bullish. So this is the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks that we've printed a sell signal on the weekly, and that's right around that 618 area. So we're gonna monitor that. And then if we just zoom way out at the monthly's looking good. The monthly's looking fantastic. This is why, another reason why I think the lowest that we could go is the 0.5 here. If we look at the monthly, if we drop down to that 0.5, that would give us a month to drop down to that 0.5 and then recoup and head back up to the 618, which would still maintain our bullish momentum on the monthly MACD. You know, we could wick down there, but the end of the candle could be up here, which would continue our bullish momentum on the monthly, which historically speaking, every time you start flipping bullish on the monthly during a bull run, it stays bullish and you actually start going. So we'll keep a close eye on that. So I would say just one more quick dip on BTC and then we should be good to go. Then, you know, ignition start. Hey Gator, welcome. I reckon BTC will pull back to around 27.5 region. Huge liquidity there. Yeah, we just talked about that possibility of the 27.5. That's actually the 382 area right here. There is a huge liquidity. As you can see right here, that's where the price volume cloud is. That is if we break below the 0.5 first at 32,000. Like we mentioned, 32,000 in the past has had a lot of support in that general price area. So we'll monitor it. So it's either this or this for BTC. I don't think we're being blasting out of the 618 here before some sort of retracement for BTC. But whatever the retracement is going to be, I think it's going to be the last retracement, the last chance to buy in until we start getting some massive movement to the upside. But my dry powder's already in. I'm just along for the ride. So yeah. So how's everybody doing tonight? Solana's tanking. I made a Solana video today, and then right when I made it tanked. We're down 9.5% on Sol. I think I was talking about us that channel. Yeah, we were in this channel on Sol, and I said, watch out, we smacked into a, you know, at $65, and this could be a fake out. And as of right now, it's kind of looking like it might be a fake out. We're actually back in the channel for Sol. So that's kind of concerning. Indicators are still massively overbought. We're losing our bearish momentum here in the MACD. Got multiple sell signals here on the WTX, multiple sell signals for Sol, and the RSI is just massively overbought, starting to retrace quickly. So with Sol dropping, that also brings the coins on Solana dropping as well. So Bonk made an absolute run the last couple weeks or so, and that's when Solana started running. So when Sol drops heavily, Bonk's going to drop heavily. So that being said, you know, it might not be a bad play to put a short on Bonk. That's not financial advice, but we'll look at Bonk here after Solana. I know our last live stream, we talked about shorting Bonk, and we did do that. I made a little bit of profit, not a whole lot of profit on Bonk short, but I did make a little bit on that. Yo, welcome Gravity and Miss Dow. Howdy. Been a while. Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay. Yeah, so Solana right now, we're back in the channel. That's the main thing we want to focus on. We want to stay out of this channel, but unfortunately that's not the case. If we do continue back into this channel for Sol, that's going to bring us all the way back down to, you know, 49-50 bucks for Solana, which would, I mean, the indicators were so hot and we're so overbought. We just had such a massive run. We need to see some sort of cool down phase. It needs to happen. Solana's not just going to go straight up forever. It's not going to go straight up forever. So good, good. Very hot here down under. I bet. So that's what we're looking out for. Sol is a retracement on Sol, and with the retracement on Sol, most likely that means Bonk's going to see a retracement as well. And Bonk's already seen that retracement. You know, you got the double sell signal. MACD's losing its bullish momentum. You got the double top on the RSI. And we can actually draw a new fib here. I think we can actually draw, yeah, a larger fib. The crazy thing about Bonk is, I remember we started charting it back here. We accumulated most of our bonk during the accumulation phase here because this looked like an accumulation phase, and we thought we were going to start running, but we were obviously wrong. But we've been charting bonk for a while now, and look, it went down from January of 2023 all the way to October of 2023, and it undid its whole downwards momentum in the matter of a couple days to a week. From October 23rd all the way to November 18th, it undid its entire downtrend. That's the power of, you know, bullish movement, bull cycle, is if you're able to hold out through, you know, the downtrend and the bear market just dime in hand, it gets erased in a matter of days to weeks. You know, it sucks going down, but when it starts pumping, man, it's a great feeling. But as of right now, we used a lot of juice to get out of here, a lot of juice. We almost reached our all-time high. We actually are printing all-time highs here. Actually, on the WTX, we printed our all-time high. We're actually off the charts, up at around 96. MACD's losing its bullish momentum. RSI printed a double top on the RSI. So I think Bonk would actually be a good shorting opportunity, but where would we short it to? Wouldn't do that. We'd probably short from here to the top. Yeah, so Sol, I'd be keeping an eye on 22214. If we broke below that, that's where I'd enter my short. Ride the bad boy all the way down to the 382 right there. But as you can see with the price volume for this is all the way down here at 1895. Now, I'm not too concerned about the price volume being down there because we just had a massive run. So there's a lot of new holders for Bonk. So this is kind of lagged out. It still needs time to catch up to where we're currently at. But for Bonk right now, I think a short and watching out for that, you know, 17,000, 18,000 area wouldn't be a bad play, especially keeping an eye on Solana. And then if we did break below this 236, which is currently the support for Bonk, oh shoot, because you can see that's where we found support prior, back here on November 14th. If we fell below that, man, this thing would retrace so hard. So I'm actually looking for a possible short here on Bonk. I just have to figure out where I'm going to enter it or not. Yo, William in the house, my blue brother. Go blue. Go blue. But yeah, Bonk's definitely looking like it's going to be seeing a decent sized retracement here. All right, all right, all right. So that's that. How's our ALF Zero doing tonight? Now, the crazy thing is the market's dropping and ALF Zero is, are we still above it? Yeah, we are still above the lifelong downtrend right here that we've been in for ALF Zero. And we talked about this coin many times. Everyone knows that I'm super bullish on this coin and how we have this bullish flag technically playing out. And once we break out of this to the upside, technically speaking, you go the length of the flagpole, which is this length right here. So if we go the length of that on the breakout, hypothetically, that would bring us up to around $40 for ALF Zero. Now, it wouldn't be a straight movement to the upside. It'd be a gradual step up pattern, most likely. But that's not bad. A lot of people are calling for $100 ALF Zero. I know that I hope it goes that high, but sometimes you got to be realistic. Low ball it, and if it blasts through your low ball prediction, then there you go. You just get more out of it. But right now, just breaking out of this downtrend and maintaining it is the key for ALF Zero. And as you can see, we broke out of it. We actually stayed above it yesterday, red. We're currently red right now. But the bad part is we still are super high on our indicators. We got the sell signal here. We continued higher without another sell signal. MACD's losing its bullish momentum, but the RSI is insanely high, the highest it has ever been on ALF Zero. So that's giving me a little bit of worries about possibly crashing back into this downtrend area. I just don't want to see us break back into here and then just fall. So we're monitoring that very closely, and it does look like we ran into the 236 on this, if I'm not mistaken. Let me redraw my fib. Yeah, there's the 2. Let me make this valid. that zoom in. I think that's what we're having a difficult time getting over. Yeah, that's we're having a difficult time getting over that 137, 140 area. So that's what I want to see ALF0 do. Starting tomorrow to this week, and I want to see it overtake $1.40. If it overtook $1.40 and maintained above $1.40, that would make me feel much better. But if we can't overtake $1.40, there's a good possibility of us falling back down here and going to the low dollar ranges once again for ALF0. So hopefully not, but you know, you gotta go by the TA. I wish I could just always spout hopium, but right now we are just overbought. We kind of have a double resistance area that we're overtaking. We blasted through the downtrend, but we were instantly met with this resistance area right here. So that's what we're monitoring for ALF0. If it dips back down, well, I don't have enough dry powder to accumulate anymore anyways, but if it dipped back down, the next support would be at $1.25 for ALF0, and then hopefully that would happen. If that didn't happen, then hopefully that would happen. But regardless, it's make or break for ALF0 here. We're sitting good, but the indicators are overbought. Time keeps dipping. Yeah, time sucks. No, I'm just kidding. I still have my time. Time's one of those coins that probably won't run for, you know, till the end or when you least expect it. You know, 16.95. And when it runs, it doesn't run long either, so you got to be on top of it. I think it runs for like a couple days and then it has a big retracement again. Chart it on this, yeah. Let's zoom in here, see what our fibs are telling us. Yeah, we're not looking too bad on time. We're still above the 618 here. So as long as we don't break below 16, I would say $16.40, we're good. So as long as time doesn't break below 16.40, we're technically starting a very steep step up pattern. As you can see here, we had a small spike, a step, a big spike, another step. The next spike could be bigger than that, and then step down. So it looks like we're in the starts of hopefully a step up pattern similar to what the prior startups were. You know how we had small step up pattern there, then we had our small step up pattern there. So that's what we're keeping an eye out for time. I know it keeps dipping, but hey, we're above the 618, so there's something to be hopeful for. You just don't want to break below 1640. If we break below 1640, go hide in your bunker. Nah, if we fall below 1640, we'll just move the goalpost a little bit. We'll move the goalpost to $16. Yeah, so I'd be keeping an eye on 1640 for the next support area, which is technically the 618. And then we'll reassess. Indicators, you got the sell signal. We're losing our bullish momentum on the MACD. RSI starting to tail down. So yeah, more than likely, I would expect 1640 to get hit. And then we'll reassess. But you can see that 618's right in that negative price volume cloud right there. So let's keep an eye on it. Let's definitely keep an eye on it. I only need 15 minutes. Yeah, time keeps dipping. Time will have its time. I mean, the chart already looks a lot better than right here. It's found a local bottom. It definitely looks like this was the bottom right here for time. And now it's just gradually starting its upwards movement. But once time starts going, you don't have that long to get out. So that's one thing I know about time. I do have a bag of it. I am holding it. I do have conviction in it. I do think the price is going to be higher than when I bought it, so why not hold it, right? Also, D-Race, please. Did you ask for a coin before that? Seems okay. You got AOL. You could just chart every... Oh, if I could just chart every crypto and tell us exactly when and how they will move, that'd be great. Working on it, bud. Working on it. Oh, you're another one. But seriously, Doge looks like it's about to back test a breakout and run about 11.8. Can you please take? Yeah, I'll definitely look at Doge because I have a decent sized bag of Doge chain, and Doge chain is pretty much pinned to Doge. Hang on, talking makes my throat dry. I need to drink. I need to crack into my LaCroix. It's not an alcoholic beverage. It's a LaCroix. Some bubbly. Oh my gosh, I haven't charted Dogecoin on this chart since I use colored fibs. What do I normally chart Doge on then? Binance? Yeah, it must be Binance. Oof. Smacked right into that 618. We smacked right into the 618. So for Doge right now, we really need to watch out for this 8 cents area. The 8 cents where we're currently at is the 618. And as you can see, we do have a top right here and a top right here. If we get rejected, then I could see Doge retracing down a little bit more to that 786. Then that would give us our rally point. That would allow the indicators to cool down a little bit. And then we could rally to the upside. But the great thing about Doge, like we mentioned in, I don't remember the last time I did a TA. I think the last time I did a TA, I did Doge and Dogechain together. We did break out of a downtrend that we've been in since May of 2021. So that's a multi-year downtrend. May 2021, May 2022, May 2023. Yeah, so multi-year downtrend we broke out. So that's already bullish enough for Doge. So that back test, we technically already did the back test. You see, we ran up here to the 618, back tested that prior resistance flip support, and now we're green. So technically speaking, we should break above this 8 cents area since we back tested, but who knows? We might come down and back test it again. The indicators are a little hot. The indicators are definitely a little hot. We're pretty indecisive here in the MACD. Two days bearish, 2 days bullish right now. Not super large bullish movement on the MACD. We're pretty high here on the WTX. At a normal area where it seems we top out up here at around 65. We haven't printed a sell signal yet, so we'll monitor that. RSI, similar situation. Looks like this is a normal top area for the RSI as well. So for Doge, I think you could be correct. I think we might be seeing one last retracement of the breakout, like you mentioned, of the breakout, one last test of this, and then rally out of here. Because you can see the main price volume sitting here at around 7 cents. So that 7 cents main price volume is actually going to act as a support. And now that we actually back tested this downtrend as support, this area right here is going to act as a double support. So maybe Doge comes down to 7 cents again, tests that double support out, gets the support, and then rallies up out of here. And that would actually fall into play with BTC on its retracement as well. So BTC starts retracing, altcoins bleed out, Dogechain goes down to 7 cents. We test the double support holds, and then to infinity and beyond for Doge, which would mean to infinity and beyond for Dogechain. Because I keep a close eye on Doge because I have a decent sized bag of Dogechain. I don't have any Doge, but yeah, I think you're right on the nail for that one. Retest the breakout and then head out. I can definitely see that being the case. I don't have Doge, but I have DC from Mistel. Yes, that not financial advice, but I think that's the better play. Unless you put $100,000 in Doge, the return on investment for Dogechain is much higher, but the risk reward is much higher as well. The risk on Dogechain is much higher as well. But that's what I'm doing, risk reward. I don't want to wait around for another bull run. I got to make it this bull run, right? And then that gets us in the Dogechain. Good old Dogechain. Every time I think of Dogechain, I don't know if you guys know this movie. The first Spider-Man movie where he has the really crappy Spider-Man suit at the beginning. He makes his own, and then he enters that fighting arena, and they put the cage down. And who's he fighting? He's fighting a guy, and the guy's name's Bonesaw. And he goes, Bonesaw. Every time I think of Dogechain, I say it like that. Dogechain. I don't know why. It just pops in my head. So that's a little random right there. But that's what I think every time I say Dogechain is Spider-Man for some reason. Yeah, Dogechain is extremely bullish as well. We talked about the breakout back test, and it did that perfectly. Right on cue. We said, hey, we might be coming back. We might be coming back to dock one more time for the people who thought they missed the boat. And we did exactly that. Touched it right to the T of that downtrend, and now we're starting to work our way higher from there. So if you didn't get on the boat, I mean, maybe you can swim fast and get out there, but Dogechain's looking like it's about ready to full steam ahead. Unfortunately though, the indicators are looking bearish. I mean, we're about ready to flip bearish here on the MACD. We got the sell signal on the WTX. RSI is a little high, so who knows, maybe we're about ready to dock again and then head out. But regardless of that, it's kind of cool that we're still above the lifelong downtrend. We did back test that lifelong downtrend to the T with that wick, and we're starting to rally higher from that point on. But if we think Doge is going to be retracing, then obviously Dogecoin is going to follow along with that. For those of you who are new to the channel and haven't tuned in before, you know, this is Doge in the orange, this is Dogechain in the colored. Let me actually zoom this, make it smaller, and you can see how closely they correlate with one another. So and it looks like they're actually starting to peg. It looks like they actually started to peg back here in September. You can see they deviated a little bit from each other, but then starting, you know, September, they're pretty much right on top of each other. It's almost like Dogechain just pegged the Doge at that point. So if we think Doge is going to retrace, then we have to think Dogechain is going to retrace as well. But I mean, I'd rather have a meme coin follow a heavy hitter like Doge than a meme coin follow, you know, a coin, you know, a nobody coin like Link or something like that. So we know Doge is actually going to do something in the bull run. Doge, in my personal opinion, is going to go to $1 and above. We already know Elon likes it, and if Elon incorporates it into X, you know, as tips, you know, tip your favorite influencer on Twitter or whatever, that's going to be extremely bullish for Dogechain. So I'd rather have a meme coin like this backed by a heavy hitter of Doge than, you know, another meme coin like Bone, which is backed by, you know, SHIB. Stragheart Bone Saw. I'm no Doge holder, but I can swing trade it tax-free in my crypto Roth IRA. DC I can't get yet. It's tied to Coinbase. So what's tied to Coinbase? Your crypto IRA or your Doge chain? Because you can get Doge chain on a DEX. Like, for example, Dogechain is on all these exchanges, but if you don't want to use an exchange, you could actually go to dogechain.doge. And then I think you go to, yeah, right here, Bridge. And then all you have to do is have a wallet with Dogecoin on it. And you connect your wallet to this, and whatever Dogecoin you have will pop up here. And you can just convert it to Doge. And then you click convert, and it converts your Dogecoin to Dogechain. You don't have to use any exchange whatsoever. You just use a bridge. You could bridge your Dogecoin over to Dogechain. So that's a way around it for people who can't get Dogechain on exchanges. If you're in an area where you can't get one of these exchanges and get Dogechain, but you still want Dogechain, you can just go to their website and bridge it. You just need a wallet with Dogechain on it. Yo, Road Dog in the house. That like button keeps calling to me. I'm gonna FOMO. I feel it. Oh yeah, that felt good. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, so Dogechain bridge. I've never tried it before, but what I've heard, it's rather easy. There's probably a couple YouTube videos out there showing you how to do it. And not financial advice, but if you do it, first start off with like a very small amount, just in case you make a mistake. Figure out how to do it first instead of doing the whole lump sum at once. That's just a recommendation. Write it down on a sticky note, slap it on your forehead so you don't forget. Yeah, there's our good old friend Dogechain. Can't get it there, you can get on a bridge. Oh boy, well, there we are. So what's running today? Or is everything tanking? Wow, Casper's still going. Casper's up to 13 cents. Oh my gosh. This is the coin that just always goes up. I always say don't buy green candles, but this coin makes me want to buy green candles. Well, it does look like we did predict it going up to the 1236, and it did that. But how much higher can it go? For real? How much higher can it go? Yeah, so Casper here, still bullish here on the MACD. 3 days of pretty large engulfing candles. I mean, we're off the charts here on the WTX, but we're still heading off the charts higher. RSI, similar situation. We're off the charts. Hey, it's saying sell, 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 but apparently Casper doesn't want to listen. But like I mentioned before, I think we're actually getting close. Let me actually draw this top right here. Maybe not. You know, it'd be crazy if we were just in the midst of starting an expanding wedge like this and Casper's just working towards heading up to the top of it, and it just goes up here and melts everybody's faces, and the next thing you know, it's at $1. Oh man, I think I've been drinking too much moon juice. We need to calm down and get back to reality. But right now, man, Casper, I always say don't buy green candles, don't buy green candles. But man, if you would have bought a green candle back here on, you know, the 15th of November, you'd be up 83%. It's nuts. It just won't pull back. The crazy part is, we do have very, very small price volume support right there. So if the market did get heavy and BTC did get hit hard, we could see that retracing back down to Casper and then rally up. But who knows? Sometimes when coins just start running like this, especially in the parabolic phase, they never come back. They ignore all the indicators and they just go, go, go. But this is just the forever up coin. It's really impressive. I'm really excited to see what this coin does in the actual full-blown bull market. This coin just isn't slowing down at all. But I'm going to do it again. I'm going to say, hey, we're going to be looking out for a pullback. We touched the 236. Pullback most likely back down to the 786 to test this breakout right here. I think we might be heading back down to 10 cents. Head back down to 10 cents, then maybe a rally higher from there. So I'll probably be wrong, but we'll see. That's a possible 22% retracement. But indicators are just way too hot. Way too hot. Every time we've had these sell signals this high, we've had a retracement. Now we got a sell signal prior back here on July 24th, slight dip and then a secondary rally, and got that secondary sell signal and then the big correction. So maybe we're doing something similar to that, because we got a sell signal here, slight correction, now we're deviating up. If we get a sell signal here, that could cause that, you know, larger correction like we had right here. So I'm still not going to FOMO into Casper yet. If we do retrace back down to the 786 area, I might get a little bit antsy. Maybe I'll put in a buyer at the 786, but I would love it to come back down to that 618 there at around 8 cents. Test that bad boy out. But indicators are just hot, guys. It's just hot. I mean, how much higher can this actually go before it has a decent sized retracement, right? Casper got away, but it's still, yeah. Don't chase green candle. There's a million other coins out there. But I remember this bad boy when it was all the way back here at 0.006 below a penny. Yeah, I'm making a pretty petty on my bonk bags. That's for sure. I'm just glad that Grizz and I started accumulating bonk when we did. We started accumulating bonk, and then we kind of had a competition with each other of who can get the most bonk. And I kind of just bought a whole bunch of bonk and hodled it. As you can see, it played out rather well. Because what we did, well, what I did when we started getting into that competition of him buying bonk and him saying, hey, this is how much bonk I got, and I'm like, shit, I need to buy more bonk, so I have more than Grizz. So then I buy more bonk, and then he'd buy more bonk. But I accumulated most of mine right here, because I thought this was just a long accumulation phase, and then we'd start rallying out. And then but unfortunately, we fell below that. How much bonk do you have? I'm not going to say that, but I have a decent size amount. I have a decent bag of bonk. I have a good chunk of bonk. So that's definitely one of my better plays that I've made. I'm not going to lie, guys. If you've been here for a while throughout the bear market, we've been looking at a lot of coins, and bonk has definitely been on the radar for a long, long time in our Discord. I forgot bonk in my other pants pocket. But yeah, I'm way up on bonk. I'm still not selling it. I'm going to hold it for the cycle. Yeah, 8.5x on it. But yeah, I'm holding bonk for the cycle because I think Solana is going to be breaking its all-time high. And if Solana breaks its all-time high, you know, bonk's going to follow it. I've never actually laid Solana over bonk. Let's actually see what that looks like. Oh, interesting. Interesting. They seem to have the peaks and valleys is the same, even though this put in a higher high here and bonk put in a lower low. But it seems like they got pegged up right around here. Seems like bonk and Solana pegged up right here. So yeah, guys, if you're bullish on Solana, you have to be bullish on bonk. I mean, I think the return on investment for bonk would be much higher than Solana, even now with bonk being up this high. But I wouldn't be buying bonk right now. I think if you wanted bonk, you missed the boat. The boat would have been right here. I thought I missed the boat when I was right here and it started dipping, but depends on what boat you're looking for and what type of return on investment. I mean, the market cap's still small, I think. Oof. 119 million. This thing was down to 8. Wow. This thing was down to 8 million when we were looking at it. I cannot wait for the fun part of the bull run, guys. We've been looking at coins for so long throughout this bear market. I'm just so used to looking at market caps like, yeah, I know what that market cap is. That's a 8 million market cap. And now I just hop on here and I see 119 million. I'm like, what? And it's not even the fun part of the bull run yet. That just gives me so much hope. So much hope for the bags, for all of our bags. So hopefully we're able to accumulate throughout this bear market, guys, because it's getting there. It is getting there. Now, not all the coins have blasted off yet. There are still some coins that we can still accumulate that can see some decent sized runs. And I think Kelly in the Discord was saying something about SHIB hasn't ran yet. Now, I don't own any SHIB. He was saying something about SHIB has just been accumulating and it hasn't ran like a lot of the other meme coins. Yeah, it's still in the downtrend too. So this is one that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, for not for accumulating, because my accumulation bag is done. My hodl bag. Now I just have my futures bag that I'm just going to play around with. So if we do break out of this downtrend on SHIB, which we have been in since October 2021, so we've been in it for well over 2 years now. If we do break out of that, I would expect SHIB to see a decent sized move to the upside. But as of right now, we're smacking into that resistance for SHIB. We got the sell signal on the WTX. The MACD actually did cross over bearish, and the RSI is starting to dip. So in the meantime for SHIB, I can't be bullish on it. I would be keeping an eye on a retracement back down to the 618 here at around 776, and then a retest. So from where we're at, that's a 10% drop. But I do check SHIB daily to see how close it is to breaking out of this downtrend, because once we break out of this downtrend and back test it, that's when I want to get in on my long. I don't want to get it in on the initial breakout to the upside. I want to get in my long when we back test it as support. So when we back test this as support, that's what I want to see, and then to infinity and beyond. So that's what I'm looking for SHIB. Unlike a lot of the other dog coins and stuff like that, SHIB hasn't ran yet. So I think that's one that's lagging behind that will have its time here soon, hopefully. And I'm going to long it. Yo, David with the super chat. Thanks, buddy. DERC, Flux, and ENJ. Absolutely. Same, still going to hit all-time high. Oh, Samo's still going to hit all-time high. Flip Coin Z in the house. Welcome. Hey, Flip Coin Z, I think I saw you on Vision Pulse's channel. I watch Vision Pulse. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's the one that actually motivated me to create this channel back in 2021. So we're gonna look at Samo, Dirk, Flux, and ENJ. Let's do Samo first. Then we'll get the Ducks and Flux and ENJ. So Sam on the lifelong fib. We're below the 618, so we're technically bearish. I want to see what the fib looks like in the other direction real quick. Yeah. So right now for SAMO, do I think it has a possibility of breaking the all-time high? Personally, I think it's gonna be pretty difficult because Bonk is in the mix. Bonk is stealing market shares from SAMO, both of them being on Solana, and SAMO has seen a bull run already before. So if I go to SAMO, and I think they've been putting coins in circulation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they put a few coins in circulation right around July of 2022, but it looks like almost all the coins are in circulation. You know, we have 4 billion coins in circulation out of 4.7. Still a small market cap of only 29 million. But I would say for the meantime, for SAMO, we're going to be seeing a pullback. Unfortunately, we're printing massive sell signals. Last time we printed this many sell signals in a row was back here in August of 2022, which caused this massive retracement on SAMO. So we're printing a lot of sell signals. MACD's about ready to flip over bearish. RSI starting to retrace. So I'd be keeping an eye on the 618 area, honestly, at 005. That would still maintain our bullish structure here. If you think about it, we have our 1 top, 2 top, low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. If we came down to the 618, that still would be a higher low, and then we could rally out of here. So that still would maintain our bullish structure on SAMO if we went down to the 618. Now, I know you don't want to hear about a coin retracing, but sometimes you just got to be realistic. Everything's just so hot on it right now. So that's a nasty drop. That's a 30% drop possibility. So I wouldn't put that out of the cards. 618 retracement and then rally out of there. And then if we break below the 618, you know, it's bad news bears. Your next support's all the way down here is 003. It's just unfortunate that Bonk's stealing the spotlight now from SAMO. I mean, it's not unfortunate because I'm a Bonk holder, so yay, go Bonk. I don't own any SAMO. Yeah, help Flip Coin Z with a super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, thank you. So in the meantime, I'd be looking for a retracement. All-time high. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't break an all-time high in the bull market. But as of right now, we're gonna have to monitor it closely. We're gonna have to see how hype Bonk gets and how much market share it steals away. So personally, I'd rather have Bonk over SAMO. And in the meantime, let's look for a pullback to 005. So now we're on the David M. Cook. So Road Dog, nice. I've been using IP Vanish for years. It works. Yeah, speaking of that, I am now an affiliate of actually BTCC Futures Exchange. So if you guys do futures, they have the lowest fees. You can actually do futures on commodities and stock indexes. You can do it on gold, silver. You can short, you know, Tesla and stuff like that. You can do it all with USDT actually, and you don't need any KYC. So if you're a futures person, you can check that out. You get free USDT if you sign up with my link. So I'm kind of shilling myself right now. Another thing, I just partnered with IP Vanish this week, and with that, you actually get 81% off right now. If you sign up with that link, you get 2 years and 3 months for free. If you sign up with that link, that's only 59 bucks, I think. So $2.49 times 24, which is 2 years. Yeah, you pay $59.76. and you get 2 years of VIP or VPN access plus another 3 months. That's a deal right there, guys. I use VPN, and I recommend people use VPN even if you don't use IP Vanish and you use a different VPN. It's just very important, I believe, to use a VPN when you're surfing the internet, especially if you're dealing with crypto and stuff like that. You know, it's always a level of security. You can never have too much security, right? So now we're on the DERC, DERC. That's cheaper than what I pay. DERC, what is DERC? I can't seem to find it here. Oh, right here. D-Race, right, D-Race. Yeah, 60 bucks for 2 years. Plus you get 2 years and 3 months because you get 3 extra months if you use the sign up link. I mainly got it because I'm trying to find deals that give my Discord members and people on here, you know, a little bit better of a discount. So I partnered with an exchange that gives us discounts for futures exchanges for all my members that follow me. I got the IP Vanish for the VPNs for, you know, the Discord members and the people who are on my channel. And I'm working on partnering with a hardware wallet, but a lot of the hardware wallets that I want to partner with, they don't want to give the users any discounts. They just want to give me commission. And I want to find a hardware wallet that gives the people that sign up a discount on the hardware wallet. I don't want to just reap money. I just don't want to, you know, make money off you guys. I want you guys to get a discount on the product as well. So it's kind of hard finding a hardware wallet that does that, but we're still looking. So Dirt D-Race up 10.8% at 28 cents. This coin's currently available, wow, on a lot of exchanges. Looks like crypto.com is the largest, followed by Gate.io. Oh man, it's not listed on Mexi or Coinbase, but at least it's listed on crypto and Gate.io. You're a good man, CC. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. You know, if I can make money and still help you guys out at the same time, that's my goal, right? You guys get a deal off of it. Yeah, D-Race isn't looking bad. Got our double bottom right here. Looks like we got a bottom here May 5th. We got another bottom here June 16th. So we can actually draw a lifelong fib. Wow, hang on one second. We touched this area 3 times. We went all the way down to 10 cents 3 times and have not broken it. D-Race, even though we are pretty overbought on the indicators, it does look like we want to head up to that 382 at around 34-35 cents. It really does. I mean, we had a slight loss of bullish momentum here on the MACD, but the last 3 days we picked that up. We picked that up and started heading to the upside. We got a sell signal here on the WTX, but we're starting to curl up as well. We actually printed our highest sell signal, so we're kind of in uncharted territory on the WTX. Really don't know what happens when we get this high, or how often we can go higher than that. Same with the RSI. We printed the highest we've ever have on the RSI, and we actually still are holding the RSI uptrend, it looks like. Yeah, we're still holding the RSI uptrend, so that's a bullish thing right there. Nice bounce off of it, so we'll keep an eye on that. So I think there's a good chance of D-Race heading up to that 382 around 34-35 before we see some sort of correction. But in the meantime, it does look like D-Race has bottomed. Now, how many coins does this have in circulation? So 112 million out of 120 million. So majority of the coins in circulation, very small market cap of 32 million. Yeah, D-Race doesn't look bad at all. Is this the one? Is this the coin where I think it's like a gaming coin, right? You can bet on horse races with it, if I'm not mistaken. So I was thinking about messing around with this in last bull run. That virtual NFT horse racing, yeah. It loads. D-Race is a complete NFT horse racing ecosystem based on the blockchain and powered by Dirt Coin. Yeah, I remembered this. I thought about actually playing this. I want to find a good blockchain game. Like I've played several different blockchain games and I just haven't found one that stuck. I'm a gamer. I love playing games. I want to find one that I can like dive into, like an MMO or something like that, you know, where you can go raid dungeons and stuff, harvest some weapons, you know, sell it on the market for actual crypto or whatever the currency is. You know, you buy a sword from someone, you actually own that sword. It's an NFT. I need to find something like that, something like RuneScape, but on chain. That's what we need. We need to find a RuneScape on the blockchain. If not, we should make one. Not me, because I don't know, but there's $1 million idea right there. Make RuneScape on the blockchain. So now we're going to get to David's other super chat, Lux. I'm guessing this Flux, it looks like there's a couple different ones. There's Flux Protocol, there's Denim Flux, and there's just Flux. So I'm assuming this is the Flux you're talking about since it's the first one. So this one's down 2.2 at 41 cents. Oh, we charted this before. So this is the new playlist I actually downloaded. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but this is the new playlist that I downloaded. I kind of like it. Some trap music. Sounds like Christmas trap music. So Flux, we have not broken out of the lifelong downtrend. We have not broken out of the lifelong downtrend yet, but it does look like we're working our way back up to it. Unfortunately, the indicators right now are way overbought. We are working towards, actually we crossed over bearish here on the MACD, 2 days bearish on the MACD, starting to gain our bearish momentum, sell signal on the WTX, RSI starting to dip. So unfortunately, with short term, it does look like we'll be bearish on this coin. Yeah, we're actually holding up at the 786 right now as support. If we break below 40 cents, go high in your bunker because we're heading all the way back down to 32. So I don't think Flux is gearing up to break out yet. I mean, eventually we got to be breaking out of this lifelong downtrend that we've been in since January 2022. I just think in the meantime, we are going to be seeing a decent sized correction on it. And I wouldn't put it past it breaking below the 786 and heading down to that main price volume area here at around 35 to 32 cents. To then reassess. That will allow all the indicators to reset, and then we can make another run up attempt at breaking out of this downtrend. So short term, we're to be bearish on Flux. Yeah, short term, we're to be bearish on Flux. So we don't see any bullish sign yet, but once we break out of this downtrend, we can reassess. Then your last request was ENJ. So Engine Coin down 2% at 28 cents. $282 million market cap, 1 billion circulating, 1 billion max. So all the coins are in circulation, which is fantastic. It means they can't dilute the market on you guys. All-time high was 42 2 years ago. All-time low was a penny. Oh, I don't know why I went to Bitstamp. Bitstamp sucks. Okay, so we've charted this a while ago. So this one's already looked like it's played out its bearish momentum. A lot of the coins that we've looked at today so far have been printing sell signals and are calling for some sort of correction. It actually looks like ENJ is a little ahead of the curve. It actually looked like it called it out earlier and it's already almost completed its correction. So one thing we want to keep a close eye on is this downtrend on ENJ. I'm not sure if we broke out of it yet. Nope, we have not broken out of it yet. Let's actually make this valid. So we've got the top there. Yeah, that's not the top. We got the top there. We got the top there. There's that downtrend that we're going to be contending with. So right now for ENJ, short term, we'll do the short term fib first, bottom to top. Bottom to top, zoom in here. Bottom to top, we're currently finding support at the 382 area at around 27 cents. We have the 618 sitting all the way down here at 24.25 cents. I wouldn't put 25 cents off the table yet. Yes, we're seeing a decent size retracement on our indicators, which is good. It's allowing our indicators to cool down. Our MACD is losing its bearish momentum, but it's going to take a little bit until we're back on the bullish side. So even though we're losing our bearish momentum, it does mean we still can move down, even though this is starting to move up, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't be shocked if ENJ broke below the 382 and went back to the 618 here around 24 to 25 cents. And then we got to rally up higher from that point on. So short term, we're going to be a little bit bearish on it. But I think once we bounce off that 618, we'd be heading up here to test that downtrend. And then once we break out of that downtrend, we'll have to, talk about how high we can go. A lot of coins are breaking out of their bear market downtrend. And some people who thought they missed boats on coins that are breaking out of their bear market downtrend, there's still a couple coins left, and this is one of them. This one hasn't broke out of its bear market downtrend yet. Now, it's not guaranteed that they're going to break out of their bear market downtrend, but I mean, not financial advice, it's a pretty good bet that they will. So if you thought you missed the boat on some coins still haven't made the run. Still haven't made the run yet. So this is one of them. So I think we're going to be a slight retracement and then work our way up to test the downtrend resistance area. So keep an eye on 25 cents here. Welcome Zigga Pippin. We got Brian, we got Mistel, we got Detroit Dan in the house. Barbarian Cauldron. Hey, we got a good turnout tonight, boys and girl. Fan X. Detroit Dan says Fan X. The copycat only fans can only be hidden gem. Could be a hidden gem. I can't chart it. Let's see. You know, surprisingly, the chart doesn't look bad. Do we really have to chart it on here? Can we chart it on here? Oh, no. It has more data on the other one. Fortunately, we have to chart it on here, but get used to it, I guess. Get over it. Let's see. Can we blow this up? Full screen? Uh-oh. How do I get out? Okay, well, this is what we're looking at here. This short little area. I don't know if my pictures and stuff are in the way, but deal with it. But as of right now, let's zoom in here. We can actually see we are testing the 618 on this FanZ, and we are in this downtrend. We did actually just break out of it. So you've been in this downtrend since November 15th of 2023. We are on the 15-minute chart, I just noticed, so take this with a grain of salt. But you did break out of that and you're testing the 618 right here. So if we do confirm this breakout right here, that could be the start to our next bullish boom to the upside for FanX. Now I'm gonna go to the day chart now, which if we did that, we could actually use this chart now. Yeah, because if I went to the 15-minute, I'd be able to use that. No, not for nothing. If you're a degen, if you're an absolute degen, this could be something here. You could lose all your money, but you could gain a pretty penny. Now, definitely with new coins like this, you want to look at the contract. You know, sometimes they're honeypot, sometimes they're able to edit the contract, you know, make 99-cent sale tax. But in the meantime, we did bounce off the 382 right here. We are heading higher. Be keeping an eye on 2 cents. We break over 2 cents. We could continue up higher from there. Indicators aren't looking bad. We went way down to 0.14 here on the RSI, starting to tail back up. When it flashes green, it's technically saying, hey, it might be a good time to buy. WTX is tailing up. If we get over this area right here of 35, which seems to be a normal resistance area for it, then that would pretty much verify some more bullish momentum to the upside. And then we can talk about, you know, breaking out of this downtrend right here and heading to infinity and beyond. So this is definitely a high risk degen play. I know nothing about it. Do your own research, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Is this IOI or LOL? IOI, LOL down 8.9% at 2.4. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we got here? $519,000 or $519,000 market cap. 20 million coins in circulation out of 50. Yo, are we looking at a degen right here? Are we looking at possible play. Where's this available? Okay, so it's available on KuCoin. I can't use KuCoin. I could use KuCoin if I had a VPN, but that's not recommended. But if you had a VPN, you could use any exchange you wanted. I don't recommend anybody do that though. I'm just saying you could. So if we look at IOI, we'll have to look at it in KuCoin. Look at the website. I'm not going to look at the website of some OnlyFans token. We're going to see boobies. I can't show boobies on YouTube. I'll get banned. Oh, KuCoin requires KYC now. That's right. So I guess you can use KuCoin in the United States. You just have to do KYC. So IOI at 2 cents only has a $519,000 market cap. Whoa. Hold the phone, hold the phone. Okay, so this is a high risk degen play here. Oh, I think my music just stopped. Okay, it's back. All right. So we're back in it. So IOI right now doesn't look like a bad play. I mean, it's a degen play, but with the market cap and stuff like that, no risk, no reward. We hit a new all-time high on the WTX. With the sell signal. We also are overbought on the RSI. Unsubbed. Okay, see ya. Peace. So what I'd be looking for this is a possible movement back up to around 6 cents. It looks like this definitely looks like a gamble play, but you know, gamble plays could be the most profitable at times. So we just smacked in the 618. If we run into the 618, then we could see a rejection back down to the 786 here around 1.5, and then a bounce off of that, and then head up to this downtrend area. So I mean, technically, if you're a degen, you can toss a couple bucks in here, and if it went back to its all-time high from where we're currently at, that's a 167x. So if it went back to its all-time high, that's 167x. So hypothetically, say you put $100 in, 100, and then you times, you know, 167. Went back to the all-time high, that'd be $16,000 off a $100 gamble. So to each their own, right? Okay. So where are we at now? I know I missed some requests. What would we get? So we got Ziga RNDR, please. RNDR ignored my order. Yo, Chef Natron in the house. What's up, dog? We got Sam XBT with the $1.99 super chat with the thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do 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 do. So render RNDR up 2.6% at $3.11. $1.1 billion market cap with 374 million. Yeah, 374. No, one. Oh my gosh. Let me start over. RNDR with a $1.1 billion market cap, 374 million coins in circulation out of 531. All-time high was last bull run at 878. So this actually held up really well in the bear market, only being down 64% from its all-time high. A lot of coins are still down to the mid to upper 90s, and this is only down 64%. So that's being down only 64% going into a bull run. Now that's bullish. All-time low was 3 years ago at 3 cents. This is currently available on a lot of exchanges. Yeah, this is available on every single exchange, so you can get it anywhere you want, I guess. This song reminds me of like some anime intro or something like that. Every time I hear it, I think of like some anime intro with someone walking in the rain with like headphones on or something like that. It puts me in that type of mood, that type of vibe. I made the best egg sandwich. Okay, RNDR, let's get into it. So RNDR doesn't look bad. I mean, what was this? Long consolidation period from June 2022 to January 2023. But since the beginning of the year, man, you guys have just been running. If we go from the all-time low to the all-time high, yo, RNDR looks like it wants to head up to around 382. 375 to 382 is the next stop. Anime vibes with Egg Sammy. I'm gonna get some GFAL. Tellish suggested, and that dude, he's been on fire. He definitely has been on fire in the Discord. He's been making some solid plays. So RNDR right now doesn't look bad. I mean, even the indicators, we actually had a decent sized retracement. We had our sell signal already. We already retraced. We're already starting to recoup, head higher. Same with the WTX or MACD. We had our bearish momentum crossed over bullish with 3 really large engulfing candles. And then we have the RSI. The RSI has room to run to the upside. So I wouldn't put it past RNDR now to run up to around 375 and test that 236 area out on the lifelong fib. Now, once we get up there, what are we going to keep an eye on after that point is, you know, a retracement possibility. But I think the next top for RNDR is be around 375. And then if we look at the prior support resistance areas, it looks like there's a resistance area right here where we were currently at. Sam XBT with another super chat with vibes. Thanks, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Glad to have you here, brother. So yeah, RNDR, even though we're hitting a resistance area that was resistance back in 2022, I don't see no reason why we can't break through that and head to 376. This actually looks like a solid play for the bull run, especially with the way that it's played out in 2023. Now, hypothetically speaking, the all-time high was 830, which is up here. If we extend it the other way, we already did Doge, Chef, but I'll do it again. I'll do it again just for you. Similar situation. This is saying $4, so I'd keep an eye on between $3.75 and $4 for our next resistance area. That's what we're gonna draw. $3.75 to $4. Close enough to $3.75, right? $3.70 there. And then, oh shoot. There, that's where we keep an eye out for RNDR, is that resistance area. I think we're going to be finding some sort of rejection in that box. For the meantime, from where we're at, I mean, that's another 19% gain until we even get to the box. 17 to 19% move to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for RNDR here in the short term. I'm going to be bullish on it short term, and I'm already going to be bullish on it long term as well. So it doesn't look like a bad play. So congrats on whoever bought it down here, man. You're going to be millionaires. You bought down here. I mean, you'd already be up. You would already be up almost 8x on your investment already since the beginning of the year. So we talked about Doge early in the live stream. We said, hey, it broke out of the lifelong downtrend, but the indicators are hot. The indicators are really hot, and we're calling for a retracement on it. And we're smacking into the 618. We are still bullish here on the MACD. The RSI WTX hasn't printed a sell signal yet, but we did hit a local top from where we normally top out at. If I draw a horizontal line here, you can see Doge on the WTX tends to top out, at least since in 2023, around the 64-65 area on the WTX. And then the RSI, similar situation on the RSI. We're starting to see a decent sized correction on the RSI. So if we can't break over, I think I said if we can't stay above 8 cents, then I would expect Doge to at least retrace back down to 7 to test the breakout one more time. You can see the main price volume sitting here at around 7 cents. I think if we can't maintain above 8 cents, this will be the play. And that would mean Doge Chain would also see a drop as well. We went over Doge Chain, and Doge Chain is also printing something similar, saying, hey, we're going to be seeing a possible pullback, you know, another chance for people who thought they missed the boat to jump on before we start taking off. But I could be wrong. I mean, I hope Dogecoin runs, because that means my Doge Chain bag will run. But in the meantime, we're just hitting our normal resistance areas here that we have been in 2023 on the indicators, which are calling for a pullback. So regardless of that, though, we broke out of the multi-year downtrend. May 2021, May 2022, multi-year downtrend. We did break out for Doge, so that's already bullish in itself. I would be hesitant to say we're starting our bull run, but I'm going to say we're starting our bull run, because if you think about it like a snowball, you start with a really small snowball, and then you start rolling it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what the beginning of the bull market's kind of like. You know, you'll have your moves up, you'll have your big moves down, but the overall trend is bullish. And I think that's where we are in Dogecoin now. The overall trend is starting to be bullish. It's just we aren't going to be seeing any massive movement yet. Bromance runs deep, boy. Grizz and Chef on the stream. What could go wrong? So let's see where some other people request. So let's see if there's any other requests. FET. I'm down with my FET-ish too. My fetish too. I get it. Took me a second, but I got it. So Fetch AI up 5.3 at 45 cents, 478 million market cap, 1 billion circulating. So majority of the coins are in circulation. I do think AI is going to have another pump in this bull run. I think the AI hype will come back one more time. You know, and this is only down 61% from its all-time high, so it's already done better than a lot of coins that are still down in their 90% range. So Fetch AI is looking like a strong contender in this bull market for some good gains already. Currently available on pretty much every single exchange. Yeah, pretty much every exchange you can buy FET on. Yo, Sam XBT with another super chat, $10. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Can you pull up your USDT dominance chart? I know you use that log chart, but take a look at the non-log. Looks like it could drop further than what the log shows. Thanks. Yeah, we'll definitely look at that. Yeah, I do always chart on log, so we will check that out. Definitely. FET is looking great. So in the meantime, for FET, in the short term, we are bearish. I mean, in the short term, all the indicators are hot, so I'd be expecting some sort of pullback. But regardless, we've made really, really good gains here in 2023. I just would be expecting probably a test of this 382 one more time, and then a continuation to the upside. Indicators are extremely hot right now. We need to cool down. And who knows, we could be looking for a small cup and handle pattern like this and start rallying to the upside. So that would actually be more beneficial, in my personal opinion, for FET to actually see a correction back down to the 0.5 here at 25 cents and then rally higher. That would allow this cup and handle to play out and then rally a lot. Or you can say, hey, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at this. This is a giant cup and handle forming, right? You could see that. There's your cup. There's your handle to infinity and beyond for FET. It did hold up very, very well. So pick your poison there. But I do think in the meantime, we are going to be seeing some downwards movement before we start blasting off, at least back down to around 36 to 35 cents for FET. But in the long term, man, this coin's going to do well in the bull run. It already looks good now. It'll probably be much, much higher in the bull run. So can I pull up my USDT dominance chart? Yes, we can. So we go to bull run. We go to, you said dominance, right? Then I go to the weekly. Man, we're getting close to the bottom of that channel, boys. That's kind of concerning. Usually when we hit the bottom of this channel, it's time to get out. Do we go with our gut and say stay in, or do we follow what's been historically accurate? And every time you hit the bottom of this channel, GTFO. So you said get it off log. Oh boy. So we are officially off log. Oh man, and we are entering this negative price gap here. So if this is bullish, guys. So USDT dominance, when the USDT dominance falls, that's good for crypto. It means people are getting out of stable coins and getting back into the market. And what we have been talking about prior to Sam XBT pointing this out was this logarithmic chart. And now he's kind of opened my eyes to the analog chart. We were historically using this saying, hey, every time it's touched this, it's been the bull run top. Every time it's touched this, it's been the bear market bottom. And historically speaking, that has been accurate. But, you know, there's a lot of things happening now that has been kind of different from the past. You know, people are waiting for the halving in order to get in. It seems like the market has shifted to the left a little bit. Like everything's happening a little bit earlier than expected. And if that's the case, there's gonna be a lot of people caught off sides. There's gonna be a lot of people waiting for the halving. By the time the halving comes in, we're already going parabolic, and the people are gonna miss their opportunity. And now that Sam XBT points that out on this chart, you know, everything's kind of deviating from what it has done the last prior market cycles. This could be another indicator that deviates from its prior past pattern, which would mean it would go much, much lower and it would break below the channel on the logarithmic. So that kind of did open my eyes. I really appreciate you pointing that out, Sam. So if we draw, so what the lifelong fib on this, top to bottom, we're currently finding support at the 382 right here at 6.17%. So either we bounce off of this and head higher, or we enter this negative price volume gap right here, which means we get sucked down. And when the USDT dominance gets sucked down, that is amazing for your crypto. Everyone's getting out of stable coins and getting into the markets. We want this 382 to break. We want to capitulate down to the 0.5 here at 5.15%. And indicators, we are still bearish here on the MACD. We still are making engulfing candles here on the bear side on the weekly. We still, I mean, the WTX is starting to retrace as well. I mean, usually these are the bottoms, the times to get out. Which means we do have some, which means we do have some momentum to go there. Which would validate that capitulation much lower. RSI has room to run lower as well. So who knows, man? You kind of put a new thought in my mind. So I'm actually going to keep an eye on this now that you pointed out. I'm going to keep an eye on both the auto and the log. So I'm going to keep an eye on this 382 here. 382 breaks. That would confirm to me that we're going to be seeing a big capitulation and altcoins are going to start absolutely ripping. And then if we go back to the logarithmic, oh shoot. If we go back to the logarithmic, I have to zoom back in, my chart's all fudged up. And then the logarithmic, if we break below that 5.8%, that 5 cents is sitting all the way down here at the 0.5. Yeah, man, I drew a trend line on it. It really looks like it's about ready to go down. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does. If that 382 breaks, I'm 100% behind you there. If that 382 breaks, man, we could see a very, very large drop on this. And that would be the largest alt season we ever had. Hey, which brings me into this. So we were talking about this earlier in past streams about the possibility of the largest alt season we ever had. And I think that was based off of this chart right here on logarithmic, of course. So this chart right here is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, right? And with Sam XBT's hypothesis of that capitulating lower, which is likely now that, you know, my eyes have been open to it, that would validate this chart here, the total 2. So the total 2, the crypto total market cap excluding BTC back in 2014. I mean, sorry if you've heard me say this 1,000 times. I've gone over this chart so much, but there's some new people in here. Our first time we ran for our altcoins, we ran up to only $154 million market cap for the total crypto market back in 2014. Isn't that nuts? The entire crypto market, that was it. So we ran that high. And then we had this rounded bottom right here. We had the rounded bottom from 2015 to 2016. And then we broke above our prior all-time market cap high. Right? Let's draw a line. Let's track this up. So that was our high. So we hit the high. We had a rounded bottom. We broke out of the high. We almost came down and back tested it. And then once we back tested it, we went absolutely parabolic. And this has been the largest alt season that has ever happened in crypto. You know, 2016 to 2018 has been the largest alt season for crypto. Now let's expand this a little bit further. So you know how prior we went up, had the rounded bottom, broke out, back tested, and ran to the upside? You can see after that first altcoin, or after that very, very large alt season, the largest one we ever had, we topped out at $424 billion market cap. Similar to what happened back here, we got that rounded bottom, that double bottom, similar to what we had right here, right? We draw a horizontal line at that top. Now what happens? Similar to what happened here, we broke above the all-time high, we broke above the all-time high, we broke above the all-time high. This came down back tested, this came down and is currently back testing it. And then what happened after the back test right here? We went absolutely parabolic for our altcoins. So this would back up that USDT dominance chart absolutely shitting the bed and capitulating. And then these altcoins would absolutely rip to the upside, which would bring another largest alt season that we've ever seen. Now, largest alt season we've ever seen by market cap, possibly not rate of returns. You have to remember back in 2016 to 2018, there were a lot less coins in circulation. So all that money was funneled into a very small bucket. But now there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of coins now. So even if the market cap, you know, let's say it goes up to 20 trillion, even if the market cap goes up there, $20 trillion market cap, we still might not get as large as returns on our altcoins, because now there's a bigger bucket of coins that market cap is dispersed into. But hypothetically speaking, this chart validates that USDT dominance chart. that Sam XBT pointed out. So rant over. That was good. Rant over. That was good stuff right there. That was good preaching. You take a breather after that. Golly. So Bitcoin market dominance is still holding the uptrend. We need to shed like 90,000 shit coins from the market cap. We really do, but there's always dumb people who will come in and buy, you know, shit coin Inu or something like that, you know? It's just part of the game. So Bitcoin dominance is still holding us uptrend. We did get a sell signal. We are starting to retrace there. The MACD is starting to be bearish. So if we break below this Bitcoin dominance, that should be bullish for our altcoins as well. When the BTC dominance falls, the altcoin dominance goes up. So when we, just like we talked about in the total 2, when the total 2 starts running up, the Bitcoin dominance is going to fall. So we can't get super bullish on our altcoins until Bitcoin breaks this uptrend that it's been in since November 2022. We're currently testing the bottom, and the great part is we're testing the bottom of this uptrend, and the indicators are hot. We are overbought. We got that sell signal there, starting to tail down. The RSI is starting to tail down. The MACD is about ready to flip bearish. So we got a chance at breaking below this uptrend here, which would be bullish for our altcoins. And that's what I want to see. I want to see this dominance start to retrace. So all three of these charts tie together then. We got the USDT dominance chart about ready to capitulate, fall into a black hole and get sucked down to oblivion, which would be crazy good for altcoins. We have the total 2, which is getting ready to go parabolic, which is altcoins dominance. And then we have the Bitcoin dominance testing a very critical support area with being super hot and over, I guess you can say overbought on the indicators. So we have a good recipe here for our altcoins, guys. We really do. Let's just hope it plays out. DXY, what's the DXY showing? Yeah, DXY broke below the 618. Let's go. Let's go, boys. I think there's a girl in here too. But yeah, DXY is starting to retrace. We broke below the 618. You break below that 618, it's bearish. MACD's looking like it's about ready to cross over bearish. The WTX looking like it's rounding over. The RSI started. Ooh, the RSI is starting to tail up, so we'll keep an eye on that. But regardless, we are below the 618 there as well in the DXY. Things are looking good. Things are looking good. Let me have a sip of my moon juice real quick. There we go. Chef, got to go finish work. I'll see y'all in a bit. Thanks, CC. Thanks for stopping in, Chef. Hope the rest of your night goes well at work. Man, Chef's a nice guy. He really is. Speaking of that, if there's new people in here who haven't joined my Discord channel, I do have a link below in the description. I'm on there every single day. Chef's on there. A lot of the people in the chat are on there. Just a great group of people. All we do is talk crypto. We don't shill anything. We're not like a South Korean Discord like some other Discords where you can't talk about price action and stuff like that or they kick you. We're actually pretty chill. So you can join the Discord and just chat with us daily. I'm on there all the time. They're on there all the time. That's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me outside of, you know, posting on live streams. So US dollar index is below the 618, which is fantastic. Fantastic. I want to see this bad boy just fall off a cliff. Day chart, we're actually testing it as resistance. So Ziga Pippin, is FET showing cup and handle on the 1 day, or is that too big of a handle? I don't remember what I said. Did I chart it on Binance or Coinbase? I mean, this is the 1 day here. I mean, that's a cup and handle. I mean, this was the bull run top. You know, this was the bull run top in 2021. You had your bear market, and then you had your secondary rally in the beginning of the year. Then you formed your handle towards the middle of 2023 to the end of 2023. And now it looks like you're getting ready to blast out of here and start your bull run. So FET is not looking bad. I would definitely say that's a cup and handle pattern on the day chart. And if you just want to make it look more like a cup and handle pattern, just go to the 3-day. There you go. And then if you want to make it look even better, you can go to the weekly. Yeah, FET doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, it definitely looks like a solid play. Definitely looks like a solid play. All right, everyone, I have time to chart one more coin tonight, and then I got to go off to bed. I got to go work for the man tomorrow. I know. I wish I could stay longer. I really wish I could. Maybe someday, if we make it in crypto, we can just stay up all night and chart coins. But unfortunately, that's not the case right now. I got to go work for the man tomorrow. Hopefully this bull run, that's the goal. This bull run, be my own man. Well, that sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying. So who wants the last coin tonight? Does anyone have one that they posted that I did not get to? Thanks, man. I'm on my 9th beer, so I needed something to ape in. You know what's good after the 9th beer? The 10th one. The 10th one always tastes the best. Well, all right, guys. Okay. So with that, I appreciate everybody coming out to the live stream. If you haven't already, please press the like button. That would help me out. What is this chart? Hang on one second. I stumbled upon a chart that I drew way back when. I had no idea. Well, according to this, we're about ready to go parabolic. Okay, so we do have a request. I'll do Octa, and then I'll go. Then I'll end the stream. You got me. I'm still in a good mood, but oh man. Oh, this just put in a new all-time high. When did this coin come out? Let's look. Octa space. Up 50%, 59, all-time high 3 months ago at 84, all-time low 8 months ago. Distributed computing VPN and data. Whoa, so there's a blockchain VPN. So speaking of VPNs, as you can see with the ads at the bottom, I am an affiliate of IP Vanish. And if you sign up with that link, you can actually get 2 years and 3 months, 81% off, which is only $60. $60 for 2 years of VPN. Not a bad deal. You only can get it if you sign up with that link though. So I'm trying to be affiliates of things that actually benefit my viewers and get them discounts. I'm not becoming an affiliate just so I can shill stuff and make money for myself. If we can all benefit from it, that's the goal. Oh, Williams. And okay, so I'm feeling good tonight. We'll chart Octa, then H bar, and that's it. After Octa and H bar, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go work for the man tomorrow. It's very unfortunate. Oh, and Wag Me. Okay, we'll do Wag Me too. You guys are gonna keep me here all night. You're gonna keep me here all night. So Octa space up 16%. Miss Dell, we'll never forget you, CC. Once you get there, we'll share you some money. Hey, I appreciate you, Miss Dell. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Glad you enjoy the content. There we go. This is the chart. 002. Oh, this is not the chart. I guess we'll have to use this one. That's the only one we got. What bed? Aren't you in bed? You're from the US. Yeah, it's only 9 p.m. here. I'm an old man. I need at least 8 hours of sleep or I am rough. I meant we all gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, right? Well, to be realistic, we're all not gonna make it. But everyone in here is gonna make it though, right? Everyone in here is gonna make it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So Octa to the moon. Yeah, dude, there's not a whole lot of data, so we're actually gonna go with the short time frame. So Octa right now, it's not looking bad. We actually are looking like we're ready to take out the high here and head up to around 65 cents, 60, 65. MACD's bullish. We had very large engulfing candle right here. We are heading up to the overbought territory on the WTX. RSI is tailing up. So that being said, I would kind of expect this to head up to 60, 65 cents and then put in the high there. Now, what's the all-time high on this? 84 cents. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be going up there right now, but judging by this chart right here, I think 65 to 60 cents is on the table, and then we'll reassess the situation. And then once we get up to 60 cents, let's just imagine we went up to that 65 cents, we would draw from this low to 65 cents range. And then once we hit 65 cents, I think we would retrace back down to the 236 at around 57, and then we can continue our rally to the upside. So for Octa right now, I think a little bit more push, then retracement, and then we can start talking about making some higher highs. Now we have H bar. Yeah, man, trust me, I need my 8 hours of sleep. I mean, if you think I look ugly now, you should see me without 8 hours of sleep. It's bad. It's bad. So header at H bar up 1.3% at 6.2 cents. So H bar, the crazy thing about H bar is we are consolidating within this pennant, and we were talking about this pennant last time we charted it, but I've always shitted on H bar. I've shitted on H bar for the longest time. I always said H bar sucks, H bar sucks, H bar sucks. But the crazy part is we did break out of a very, very lengthy downtrend. We broke out of this downtrend here. We broke out of this downtrend here as well. So H bar actually isn't looking that bad. You look dope, man. You look more beautiful than the Caspa chart. Man, that's your 10 beers talking, bro. That is your 10 beers. You got your beer goggles on, man. So for H bar right now, we're actually smacking into the 382. We got the sell signal on the WTX. MACD's heading towards a bearish crossover. RSI starting to tail back down. So unfortunately, it looks like this pennant top is playing out for H bar as a rejection area. So for the rejection area, I wouldn't be shocked if H bar went back down to the 618 at around 005. That 618 seems to be a very powerful support area. We do have a lot of price action around that area there. So I think for the meantime for H bar, we are at a local top, and we are going to be retracing down to 5.5 to 5 cents before we see another rally to the upside. So short term would be bearish on H bar, but on the long term, we broke out of a very, very long, lengthy downtrend for H bar. So in the long term, I'm bullish. Just indicators here on the day chart are calling for a pullback, at least down to 5.5 of 10%, or maximum of the 618 to 5.2. We still are consolidating within this pennant, so we're going to keep this pennant here until we break out of it. But in the meantime, I think what we're going to be seeing is something like this, and then we'll reassess once we get down to the 618. And then last but not least, we have WAGMI. Hey Sam, which WAGMI are you talking about? You talking about WAGMI or are you talking about WAGMI Games? There's two of them. I'm assuming it's this one that you want to look at. As Popical Finance relaunched as WAGMI, ICE or NICE will be migrated to WAGMI. For more information, refer to their official documentation. There's WAGMI Games up 2.8. Oh, it's probably the other WAGMI you're talking about because this one's not listed on anything. Oh, oh man. WAGMI is wrong to be. Okay, I'm old. I don't know acronyms, bro. I don't know acronyms. Oh man. See it right there. It shows I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. It's that time. I gotta go to bed. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So I appreciate everybody stopping out tonight for the live stream. I appreciate everybody with the super chat supporting my channel. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, like the video, helps get out to more people, helps my channel grow. And if you want to chat with me offline, definitely check out the Discord channel. I mean, I'm not trying to promote it. I don't make any money off the Discord channel. It's just a great way to communicate and talk crypto outside of the live stream. So with that, everyone, I appreciate everyone coming out, and I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream of Charting Crypto.